So now at this point I have everything soldered together, but my wires are kind of a mess because I used pre-cut wires and I didn't strip them to correct lengths or anything like that. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to tether them down or secure them down so that they don't move. I'm going to take the three that run, or the few that run over here. I'm going to secure these, and then I'm going to take this group of wires and just kind of secure them as well. You can do it however you want. The main idea is that I secure some wires right around in here and secure it. Okay? And why did I pick this area? Because it's an area that doesn't have a lot of stuff on the back. So find yourself a piece of longer scrap wire, make yourself a loop, okay? And what we're going to do is just go over the wires and get this little wire to go over them, okay? Just to kind of hold them all down. So now my other ends of the wires, they're coming through on the back side of the board. Okay, it's holding it like that. And then I'm just going to solder them on real quick. So there's one. The other one comes through. I gotta find it. I don't think it's going through the hole, so I gotta push it down. There it is. And just heat that up real quick and solder it. Okay. And if those legs are a bit long, go ahead and trim them down. Okay. So I got one holding them there. This, I'm just gonna go like this. And I will put another wire in right here. Right over them. Push, bend. Okay. And go ahead and just solder them. I think yours would probably work similarly if you did what I did. Okay. But one way or the other, you're going to secure them down. Notice I used areas where there's nothing else. So there was nothing in any of these little islands here, and there was nothing any where I put these in. So if you stick with an area right in this general area here, and right in this general area here, you'll be fine. Okay, so that should be it. A little quick look over. Here's what you're going to want to double check. Go down to where the Arduino Nano is. Okay. And you can see all of the pins of the Nano. So anything else that's put through the hole from the other side and that comes into an island with a pin, you need to make sure that the solder is on the pin and of the part. So here, that's happened. Here there's only the pin coming through, so I don't even care. Here I have other stuff in, so I soldered just a pin, so I don't care. Just a pin, so I don't care. But just make sure that you didn't miss anything. So I'm checking. Good. That's fine. Good. Okay. By itself, if you have one thing by itself, it's okay to leave here. Here I actually had a wire coming through right next to it and the pin. Okay. Looking over to this side, same thing. Whenever you have something coming through in the same row, you got to do it. These are all empty because there's nothing else. Here there was something. So these two are soldered. These two are soldered. I think you get the idea. So basically singletons like this, any of these in here. Any time you see a single pin, it doesn't need to have solder in this instance. To test it, have your instructor look at it real quick just to make sure that everything's good. Then you can get yourself a battery, and we're going to connect it up. And what you'll do is just kind of hold it from the edges. If your fingers touch the back, you could cause things to happen. Really what we want to do is just give it a tap and see that the lights all light up when you do that. Okay, this will show that the shake sensor is working, okay, and that the LEDs are working. Now if you see no signs of life, then disconnect the battery and have your instructor take a look at it. If you see that just one LED is maybe not working, well, flip the board over and look where that LED soldered in. Check all the connections there, follow the wire back to where it goes over here, and see if you can see where maybe solder is connecting between two islands, or maybe you didn't put enough solder on. So try to see if you can figure it out. But if it looks like this after you're done and you tap it and all the lights light up, then you should be good, and the next step would be mounting this onto something longer that we could swing back and forth.